Hello, United fans. Welcome back to the channel. Manchester United are back to winning ways with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Everton. And once again, the headline belongs to Benjamin Sesko. But this time, it's not just about the goal. It's about what Gary Neville had to say after the match. And let's just say he didn't hold back. The game at Goodison Park was tense. Everton were physical, aggressive, determined to make it uncomfortable. For large parts of the match, it was tight. Manchester United were probing, but not quite finding the breakthrough. Then came the change. Michael Carrick turned to his bench, and on came Benjamin Sesko. Fresh legs, fresh energy, fresh belief. And within minutes, he delivered. A sharp movement into space, a composed finish, one clinical moment. 1-0 Manchester United. That's what elite strikers do. They don't need 5 chances. They need 1. After the match, Gary Neville reacted strongly to Sesko's performance. He made it clear that what we are seeing now is growth. According to Neville, Sesko is adapting to the Premier League and finally doing what a Premier League striker is expected to do. That's a powerful statement, because earlier in the season there were doubts, questions about consistency, questions about physicality, questions about decision-making. Now, those questions are starting to disappear. Neville pointed out the massive improvement in Sesko's overall game, not just the goal, but his movement, his awareness, his timing. That's the key word, improvement. The Premier League is brutal. It's fast, it's intense, it punishes hesitation. Young strikers often struggle in their first months. The defenders are stronger, the spaces are tighter, the tempo is relentless. But Sesko is learning. You can see it in his body language. Earlier in the campaign, he sometimes looked rushed. Now, calm. Earlier, he forced shots. Now, he waits for the right moment. That goal against Everton wasn't just about technique. It was about understanding the game situation. He knew the defender would step across. He anticipated the space. He finished without panic. That's development. Michael Carrick's trust. Credit must also go to Michael Carrick. It takes courage to introduce a striker into a tight away game and trust him to make the difference. Carrick believed Sesko could change the match, and he was right. That kind of manager-player relationship builds confidence. When a coach backs you in big moments, it sends a message, I trust you. And confidence is everything for a striker. Gary Neville emphasized that the improvement has been massive, not small, not gradual, massive. Let's look at what's changed. His pressing intensity has increased, his link-up play is sharper, his positioning inside the box is smarter, his composure in front of the goal is stronger. He's starting to look like a complete forward, not just a finisher, but a Premier League striker. And that's a big difference, because in England, strikers are judged on more than goals. They must battle center-backs, they must hold the ball up, they must create space for others. Sesko is beginning to tick those boxes. Everton were not humiliated on the scoreboard, but psychologically, this was a blow. They defended hard, they fought, and then a substitute striker walked in and decided the game. That's painful. That's what big teams do. They find a way. And when a young striker steps up in that moment, it sends a message to the rest of the league. Manchester United have options, dangerous options. So where does this leave Sesko now? If you're Gary Neville, you're saying this is the standard. Not a one-off, not a flash. The expectation now is consistency. Can he deliver again next week? Can he score in big games? Can he handle being targeted by defenders? Because once you start scoring, defenders study you more closely. The next challenge is sustaining this level. But right now, the signs are positive, very positive. There's something else important here. Momentum. Strikers thrive on rhythm. 1 goal becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and suddenly you're not thinking, you're reacting instinctively. Sesko looks like he's entering that rhythm phase. He's sharper, hungrier, more decisive, and the crowd is starting to believe in him. That connection between striker and supporters is powerful. When fans sense growth, they get behind you, and that energy pushes you even further. Gary Neville's overall message was clear. This is the Benjamin Sesko Manchester United need. Not potential, not promise, production. And against Everton, he produced. He didn't drift, he didn't disappear. He arrived, scored, delivered. That's the difference between a prospect and a Premier League striker. Let's sum it up. Manchester United 1-0 Everton. Benjamin Sesko comes off the bench, scores the winner. Gary Neville reacts strongly, highlighting his adaptation and massive improvement. Michael Carrick's decision pays off. The unbeaten momentum continues. And now, the big question. Has Benjamin Sesko officially arrived in the Premier League? Or is there still another level waiting to be unlocked? Because if this is just the beginning, United might have something very special on their hands. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Sesko start the next match? And is he becoming United's main striker for the future? See you in the next one, United fans.